Hi guys, welcome back to Clues by Sam. We have a tricky one today as it is Thursday, and if you don't know what Clues by Sam is, it's a daily logic puzzle game where you have 20 people on a board. Each person may be a criminal or an innocent, and you gotta figure that out using the clues that they give you. There's no guessing necessary, and it changes difficulty every day, so that's why we have a tricky one today, and I'm here every day doing this. If you want to try it before watching the video, there is a link in the description. I encourage you to do so, and if you get stuck, then you can come back and check it out with me, or you can just follow along because I'm gonna start right away. Let's see, Bruce telling us that Nancy is one of 3 criminals in column D. Nancy, here. Criminals, not innocents, in column D. So there's 2 more criminals in this column. And then she tells us that both criminals are both Zara, who is also in column D. So that means that Zara is an innocent, because since there's 3 criminals. Oh, almost made a mistake there. If there's 2 criminals above Zara, and Zara is in column D, and she's the last person down below, then she has to be the 3rd criminal, right? And since we know that the other 2 are connected, Nancy is one of them, so the other person who's a criminal has to be connected to Nancy. It's gonna be either Julie or Terry, which means that Ellie is an innocent. Now Zara says that only one of the 4 innocents neighboring Isaac is to the left of Nancy. Isaac is here, and he has 4 innocents neighboring him, 8 neighbors total. 2 of the innocents we already know who they are, but there's 2 more. One of them is in row 3, to the left of Nancy. The other one, let's make this another color. And let's mark Gus and Julie also as a one or the other. Oh, that doesn't mean that they are a one or the other. It may be that Cheryl is an innocent, right? So that's what Zara's clue gave us. Ellie's clue says that Isaac's one of the 2 innocents to the right of Flora. So Isaac is an innocent and Flora has 1 more innocent here. So now we know that these are a one or the other. Julie and Gus. I was right then, which means that Cheryl is a criminal. And now Cheryl tells us that exactly 1 innocent to the left of Zara is neighboring Will. Zara is the person down right. And there's 1 innocent neighboring Will who is also to her left. So either Vince or Xavier are an innocent. Lots of colors today. But we don't know if Will is or isn't an innocent. What do we know then? Isaac has a clue for us. Exactly 2 of the 6 innocents neighboring Ruth are in row 4. Ruth is in row 4. And she has 2 neighbors in row 4, so both of them have to be innocent. And she has 4 more innocent neighbors. One of them is going to be either Vince or Xavier, so that's the 3rd one. Logan or Martin are the 4, the 4th one. So how can Ruth have 6 innocent neighbors? Both Katie and Will have to be innocent as well. And we don't need Isaac's clue anymore. Will now tells us that Martin is one of Sarah's 5 criminal neighbors. So we know that Martin is a criminal, which means that Logan is an innocent, and Sarah has 5 criminal neighbors. 3 of them we already know who they are. There's 2 more to find out. Katie also tells us that there's an odd number of criminals between Bruce and Will. Bruce is here and Will is here. An odd number of criminals means that there's only 1 criminal among Ruth and Gus. So only 1 of them is a criminal. The other one is an innocent. Yeah, indeed, lots of colors. Did we read Will's? Yeah, it's about Sarah having 5 criminal neighbors. Oh, Logan tells us that Nancy has more criminal neighbors than Katie. Nancy is gonna have 2 criminal neighbors, Martin and either Julie or Terry. So that's 2. And Katie has to have less than that, so either 0 or 1 at most. Where's Katie? Katie is here. Katie has 1 criminal neighbor here, so we know for sure that that's the most she can have, which means that Flora is an innocent. Now, Flora says that there are 8 innocents on the edges. How many do we have already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna have a 7th one here, who's either gonna be Vince or Xavier, and an 8th one, who's either gonna be Terry or Julie. So the other person left on the edge couldn't be an innocent, which means that Aaron is a criminal. And now Aaron tells us that Isaac and Will have an equal number of innocent neighbors. And we know that Isaac has 4 innocent neighbors. So Will has to have 4 as well. And so far he has Olive and Sarah, that's 2. But he's gonna have a 3rd one who's either gonna be Vince or Xavier. The 4th one can only be Ruth. So we know that Ruth is an innocent. And because of that, Gus is a criminal. What else? Oh, we know about Isaac now. Because Isaac has to have 1 more innocent neighbor, and it has to be Julie. So Julie is an innocent, and because of that, Terry is a criminal. The misclick. As I say it, if it wasn't being recorded, damn. What clue tells us who is a criminal here? We don't need this clue anymore. Katie, there's an odd number of criminals between Bruce and Will. Don't need this one anymore. Have we read Aaron's clue? Isaac and Will have an equal number. Yeah. Martin's one of Sarah's 5 criminal neighbors. Oh, that's it. Sarah has 4 criminal neighbors at the moment, so she has to have 1 more, and it can only be Xavier, which means Evans is an innocent. Oh, I'm so angry about a yellow because of a misclick. But that's okay, because I was doing the right thing. I had the right logic there. I just didn't press the right button. Stop doing things in a rush. That's my, I guess, my biggest issue when I try to do things is I try to do them quickly. And that's, we all know that fast is the enemy of perfection, right? So this is gonna be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good time today, and I'll be here again tomorrow doing more Clues by Sam. I'll see you then.